Welcome back to our podcast. Today we have Aided.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. Aided.
Okay.
Aided.
And somehow, once again, Nikita,
I made it back. I made it back.
who at this point is becoming more of a co-host than it is a guest. I don't know about, we'll have to figure this out. But yes, she's back once again.
Hey.
Luckily, she's got a lot of stories, so we should be good.
It's the universe. Yeah.
I guess the people want to hear.
Nikita's like, welcome back.
The Disney Channel again.
Yeah.
So for those who are just tuning in for the first time, we talk about Flash and Cash, which is about photography, dancers, OnlyFans creators, porn stars, anybody on that side of the content creating hemisphere, as well as money management, what to do with the money that you're making, how to use it, downfalls of some girls in the industry, things like that. So usually a pretty good time, obviously she's been here a couple times, so she kind of knows the flow. This is your first time, and I
Yeah.
do appreciate you.
Thank you.
And so you are currently building your social media influencer, as well as you do have an OF
Yeah. I
account
just started one.
and a dancer.
Yeah.
Okay, so dance in Chicago. Now, do you do travel dancing at all, or?
No, but I do want to start getting into it. Am I good with the?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. I do want to get into it. But I've been in Indiana, Elgin, Wisconsin, and Chicago.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, so basically around the Midwest area,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah.
So no like Vegas or
No,
Arizona or
but
something
everybody
like
keeps telling me to go.
that. How old are you?
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as long as you're over 21, most of those places have it. Just be careful in some places you got to have a license. So you have to.
You gotta get like a dancer's license.
Yes.
I believe, to
So
work, right?
yes, in Vegas there's a city or a county, depending on the club you're at. You need one of the two, but you can't get one until after you get a job. So you have to go at an audition. They will give you a slip and say, "Hey, bring this to the sheriff's office." You go to the sheriff's office. Then you can apply for it, pay for your license, and then you can come back and work.
I did not know that. I knew that you had to get your license, but I didn't really know how it worked.
Yeah. So it also depends on where you're at. I know Wisconsin, up north, you have to like go into the city and then but you have to get a license, but it only works for one club. So you're paying $60 for that club. If you come back and decide, hey, I don't want to work at that club anymore, now you got to buy another license for
Yeah.
another club. So I think that's a little cheesy and kind of shitty on that side.
Yeah.
Cost you money and things like that. But so I got some questions here today. I do want to talk about some money early. Let's start with budgeting. So obviously, I feel a problem with a lot of dancers is that you guys get a good amount of influx of cash, but because you get so much cash so often, it's very easy to spend it without actually saving it.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, I'm gonna just make it up tomorrow. Or I'll work twice next week and I'll get that money
Yeah.
back. And so cash itself starts losing the value, which then makes it harder for you to keep track, which then at the end of the month or 2 months or end of the year, you go, oh my God, I made so much money this year, but I have zero saved.
Yeah.
So
I started dancing as soon as I turned 18. So I literally been through those mistakes a little bit early on, and I'm glad I kind of did because now I do manage my money a little bit better. I'm at the point in life where I'm like, I need to invest. I need to, I'm saving it up, but why am I saving it up? I could make 6,000 turn into 10,000. If there's a way, why not? But back then I'll be like, yeah, I got 6,000, I'm rich, and I used to waste it so bad. Like the way that I managed my money was horrible. I would waste it on shoes, clothes. I would be like, it's okay, let's go out, it's on me, So yeah, the money gets to your head very easily in the industry, but you live and you learn. Now I'm at the point in life where I'm like, I can't be stuck in the cycle. Yeah.
So 2 points on it, because you actually hit on two things I want to talk about. The easy one, which is like, oh, I got 6,000, I'm rich. Money is subjective. You know, like that's the thing. I feel like I know for a fact that a lot of dancers I've talked to, you know, the ones that tend to make, you know, I say their average is a grand or more. They get comfortable and they get used to that grand and more a night.
Yeah.
That when they have like a $600 day, they're like, "Oh my god, I had such a shitty
So
night.
bad.
It was
Yeah.
so bad."
Yeah.
But the average person working an 8-hour shift at $20 to $25 an hour is probably working 8 hours and making $250.
Yeah, I remember when I started working at the club, I remember the club was like my side hustle, and then I was still working a 9 to 5. So I would see my checks to be like $300, and then that's me putting overtime. And you know, a little 18-year-old seeing the big cash from my side hustle, I was like, yeah, I stopped paying attention to my 9 to 5. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna just start making my side hustle into my main source of money. And like I said, you live and you learn. But yeah, I mean, rookie mistake.
No, I feel like
know,
everybody.
that,
Yeah, so
I did the same thing. I started as
Yeah.
soon as I turned 18. Strip club was my first job, and the amount of money I made my first year, insane. I have nothing
Yeah.
to show for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I look back and I'm like, wow, I held 10 grand and I don't got it no more. You know?
And then, so the second part is actually turn 6,000 into 10,000, which is yes. That's another thing that, you know, if you save $5,000 in a year, you have $5,000.
Yeah.
It doesn't change. It doesn't change what it's worth. Learning how to invest that and putting into it. You know, I know one of the goals when I talk to her always is that you need to have your cushion. So whether, you know, it's 10,000, 20,000, you want that in the bank always.
Yeah.
That way, emergency ever comes up, car breaks down, something happens,
Yeah.
you have access to that money right there and then. It's liquid. You got
Yeah.
it. Then anything past that, any 5 to 10,000, should be putting into anywhere from a mutual fund, high yield savings account, and, you know, just straight up stocks with dividends.
Yeah.
You know, those are always going to give you a return. And just kind of spread it around. Even, you know, even especially you guys are both pretty young. The amount of money you can make in like a Roth IRA, if you guys start putting in like $5,000 now, and you do like even $100 or $200 a month going forward, as long as you're dancing, is insane. By the time you guys hit 30, 40, you guys are literally in the hundreds of $1,000s range. And it's that simple because that stuff compresses and compounds. And let's be honest, what is $100 to your year or to your month? You know, let's say most people
Yeah.
can't do that.
True,
Yeah.
it ain't shit.
That-
Yeah.
and that's the thing. It's like if you know, even on the budgeting side, budget. You know, one of the girls I used to work with her biggest success on budgeting was she legit took half of her money every single night and put it aside. Just taking 50%. Because let's be honest, if you are short money for your bills for the month, just work an extra day or two. If you get in the habit and you're taking half of your money and you're putting it away every single night, and right up, that's the first thing you do every single morning. You wake up, get your money, take half of it. This is going here.
Away.
This is going here.
Yeah.
This is going here. This is going here. You take that money. You don't ever look at that. That goes in the savings
Yeah.
account. You never see it again. If you are doing that, the amount of money you will save is astronomical.
Yeah, I like that Scores
Yeah.
does this thing where like with the diamond dollars, because I don't exchange them until the end of the year, and I still save my money, like my cash,
Yeah.
but the diamond dollars I put it away. And I kid you not, just in diamond dollars, I think in a year I made like 10, I think like 13 or yeah, I think it was like 13K just in diamond dollars that I didn't touch.
Yeah.
It's insane. And I remember like taking a picture and I was just like, oh my gosh, like it's like, you know, just it's crazy, you know. But I feel like if you were even to save like $5 every day, it accumulates.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, you're definitely right on that. I learned to budget myself now, so I do put a certain amount of money away. And believe it or not, there's days that like my mom literally gave me this advice. She's like, look, if you ever get sick, you know, you can't go to work. If you're truly, truly sick, you don't got to worry about your bills or anything, you know, because you have that money put away.
Yeah.
She was like, if you don't need it, why buy it?
And
You know.
and first is good advice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I am a worst person at spending money. I do not spend money on myself unless it makes me more money. So unless it's equipment,
Yeah.
something that I'm going to turn into money in some way, shape, or form, I do not buy it. I have the same fucking clothes for the last 10 years. I've lost a lot of weight recently and I only have to buy new clothes. And even then I'm being cheap on it. Like I do not want to
Yeah.
because I don't spend money unless it makes me money somehow. Like it absolutely, you know, and then like budget wise, like saving wise, do you save on a regular or?
I legit anytime I work, which is so crazy to say, I will literally put it in a pile, take it to the bank, put it in the bank, and I don't look at it. I just there's a reason. Thankfully, I have two bank accounts, and I have my personal and I have my business. So everything goes in my business. I don't check it. I don't look at it. I don't care how much this money is in there. I really don't buy anything. I mean, recently, yes, I bought stuff for work, but that's because it's for
Work.
It's for work.
Yeah, buying things that will make you money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
what I'm
100%.
saying. Like it's only for work. That's the only time I touch it.
And then obviously, because I know you, obviously, I know like you're on normal payroll.
Yeah.
So so what we did with her, she has an LLC, and through her LLC, she's on a payroll, and she budgeted on how much she needs to live a month, and so that gets paid into the payroll. Therefore, taxes are taken out. At the end of the year, she has a W-2. So now if she has proof of income, if somebody, if she wants to get a car, apartment, whatever, she has that. And then the rest is basically savings in the LLC.
That's really smart.
Yeah. So and that way you're also not getting hit with that, $30,000 price tag at the end of the year where they're like, oh, by the way, you made how much this year? Yeah, you owe the government. You owe the government some cheese on that.
It's about time I do dancing legally. I mean, I feel like a lot of dancers in the industry don't really pay taxes on that money. And the longer you dance and the more you're not showing proof of income, you're not going to be able to get anywhere with, I mean, you can, depending.
It causes two problems. One, you're always opening yourself up to get caught by the IRS, which is a problem. Can't be doing that. Or two, you literally, like we talked about in the last podcast, you end up with all this cash that you can't do anything with. You can't buy a house with cash if you can't prove where it's coming from. So if you're not paying taxes on it, you're not routing it, it's useless money. It's just sitting there. You cannot do anything. Yes, you can go buy a Louis Vuitton purse. Good for you. But you can't live in a bag, Or in all honesty, you keep it up, you're going to be living in a bag. But that's why you have these dancers, unfortunately, that are in the industry at 35, 40, 45 because they still are living check to check. They don't have any savings. They do not have, like I said, a Roth IRA for you guys at your age is huge. You can put a whopping $5,000 to start it off and then put a little bit in it every single month going forward. Even if you stopped at 25, 26, the amount that that's going to be worth is going to be exponential because you got to think, long term. You guys are young. You guys have long term. You guys have time to get this stuff. So if you invest little bits now, you will be successful later. Versus the girls who go, oh, I'll do it later on. I'll wait till I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to worry about it until 25, 26. Well, if you want to buy a house, you can't. And you say today you decided I'm going to save all my money. I'm going to buy a house. You can't because you don't have any proof of income.
Yeah.
So now it's going to take you 2 years. Say you start an LLC today. It takes you 2 years to be able to use that LLC as proof of income.
Yeah.
So that means you're 22 now. So the soonest you can buy it is 24. But if you get to 24 and 25, then you go, oh, I need to buy a house now. It's like, well, now you can't buy it until 26, 27. So now you put it off for 2 more years.
Yeah.
Because you got to start these habits. You got to start them now. That's the thing. Like, get in habits of how to save your money. That's what I said. Even putting your money halfway, half your money to the side every single time, that's great. Because let's be honest, if you're doing that all the time, you are putting a lot of money into savings and you're not paying attention because at the end of the day, like we talked about with having cash, if you need more money, you can go work.
Yeah.
Like if you're having a bad month and you say, I'm short $1,000. Oh, I got a week left. First off, the average dancer, you're both good looking. Y'all can make $1,000 in a week. If you had a week and you had to coals to the fire, I don't care if those clubs were dead. You guys are finding a way to pull off $1,000 in a week.
Yeah,
and let's be honest, it probably won't even take you 2 days. But I'll be nice and say it was a bad week. You're still doing over $1,000.
Yeah, I noticed that because I used to only go like Saturdays or Sundays, but then I was like, what am I doing at home? I'm not doing anything. I might as well go to work, you know? So I noticed that, like, going to work every day, literally, like, the money really accumulates, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what hurts? Money's not going to hurt you. You know, what's going to hurt you is, like, not knowing how to invest that money. Yeah, but.
I always when I have girls that are deciding if they're going to go to work or not, I'm always like, you make zero staying at home.
Yeah.
Like, let's be
Unless,
honest.
yeah.
If you are a decent looking girl, you both obviously are above that. There's no way you're walking home at zero.
Yeah.
And if you do, that's probably one time in 3 weeks. Even if you had 3 bad weeks of the club, you are probably only breaking even one time. Okay.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, it's 300, 400, boom, boom, boom. Bad nights, 300, 400. Well, guess what? 4 bad nights at 400 is still $1,600.
Yeah.
Okay. If your goal is to make $8,000 a month, $1,600 is going to go towards that. And those are the bad nights. You're still going to have your Friday and Saturdays. You're still going to have the days you're going to hit big. So you're still going to have your $800 to $1,500 nights. You're going to have your, luckily once in a while, hopefully you hit that $3,000 night, $4,000 night, whatever that puts you over the top. But even if you had to grind for say the whole month was bad and you worked 4 days a week and you had, you were averaging $400, 4 days a week times 4, that's what? So $400, $1,600 a week. That's 4,000, whatever. You're still at like $6,000 for the month. That's not a bad month. Like the average person, if you make $6,000 a month and you times that by 12, you are still in the $75,000 price range for the year.
Yeah.
The average person does not make $75,000. So even your bad day, but again, I understand burnout. I understand, and actually we can switch topic to this. I get that burnout for you guys is a real thing.
Oh.
Let's be honest, your job requires a lot of acting and mental exhaustion by doing that. So that is obviously a problem, obviously working so much, having to put on the shows for these guys every day. Hey, oh my God, you're so awesome. Even though I don't like your face and you smell bad and honestly.
I'm like, and I still have to call you baby.
Call you baby. Yeah, that's a song.
I'm like, baby, you're so handsome. How's your night going? Breast stinks. You know? Yeah, you want to get a dance?
So actually, let's ask that. So how do you actually? Because she's been talking a lot. So I'm gonna give you. You've been kind of quiet today, so I'll shoot at you first.
know.
How do you deal with the mental exhaustion?
I'm like, that says it all.
It depends with the day, to be honest. Sometimes I'll even though I'm exhausted, I'll just wake up, deal with it, debate it for a while, and be like, fuck it, I gotta go to work. Sometimes I can take it. I have to take a mental day off and just recoup and recover and just chill and hang out. But majority of the time, I just rally. You gotta rally through it, low key. I got goals I want to make. I gotta make that money.
So what about you? So how do you deal with your burnout?
I like to take sometimes 1 to 2 days to fully recover. My days are Wednesdays. I notice that I get a lot of stuff done. Because I also like to do gym content. So I go to the gym, go to work, and do it all over again. So I'm I get so exhausted, So I like to take at least 2 days, sometimes 3 days, just depends. So, but it gets really exhausting. Yeah.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
So what time do you typically wake up to do?
I wake up at 2. I bed rot for a little bit, and then I start getting ready. I get to the gym 5. I like to get 3 hours in at least. That's my, so 1 hour lifting, the next hour just cardio. Or sometimes I do, take little breaks. So sometimes that extra hour comes in handy.
So actually, then what time are you gonna be getting in the club then?
I get to the club. Okay, depending. So on the weekdays, I tend to get there 11.
Oh, so you're going in late.
Yeah. And the and then on my other schedule looks like I get there 8 or 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Or sometimes I'll just get ready over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I just know what the time you come in obviously affects your house fee.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
every time you go in late, you're actually costing yourself a little bit extra money.
yeah, that's why I'm I have to go there every other day. Okay, good. I get there at 8, 9. But like on the weekdays, I'm like, okay, I could get there at 11 because I've been consistent with going to work early. You know, it's my little, I don't know, my little, what is that called? I'm being nice to myself.
Yes.
So-
Treat yourself.
Yeah, I'm treating
Treat
myself
yourself.
with a little.
Treat yourself.
I'm treating myself with like 2 extra hours to be at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So another topic, because obviously at the clubs is a thing that most people don't realize. Obviously, from club to club, it varies. Thoughts on the cut the club takes. So I know that obviously there's house fees. Most places you got to tip the DJ.
Yeah.
You know, like what is your at the clubs you've been at? What are the typical spots where you have to actually tip out your money that you made?
Well, I remember I was working in this club where they would make me tip them from my stage money. That was
Oh yeah,
like
fuck that.
that was like
Fuck that.
that was
No.
crazy to me. And then on top of that, I would get there. The earliest I would get there was like 6 p.m. Guess how much I would have to pay for house fees? Take a wild guess. It
6
has-
p.m. at most clubs, I would say maybe 30.
I'm gonna guess with the way that you're talking about this club.
So if I say 60, but I was
it's
gonna say 30 though.
I'm gonna say it's like 70. Like the 70,
I'm
80.
like, good guess, but no. It was like 120.
Fuck that.
And then mind you,
I wouldn't even work there.
Not
They
even-
would be like, yep, that's my house fee. I'd be like, I'm walking out. Okay.
No.
Audition revoked. I'm not
yes,
working.
it's insane because they would put you on a schedule, and if you didn't show up on a day that you put down, that's $100 because you didn't show up. It doesn't matter if you're sick or it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I know clubs that do that,
Yeah.
and I get both sides of that. It's the one side which is they always want to make sure they have X amount of girls on the floor,
Yeah.
which I understand that. But it's at the same time, you guys are technically not employees, so you're not allowed to be on a schedule.
Yeah.
So the problem is, and that's I know there actually is a strip club owners network. They actually have a board that actually lobbies for these laws. Is that the strip club actually falls, unfortunately, in between a lot of the employee laws, where it's like you're not an employee, but you are.
Yeah.
But on certain things, it's better for you to be treated like an employee, and on certain things, it's treated like a non-employee. But for the club to work, those lines get really blurred,
Yeah.
and so it's really hard to maintain. Where it's like you said, I need to make sure as a club owner, I have 15 girls
It
on the
makes
floor
sense,
every
yeah.
single day.
Makes sense.
So I need to
but-
make sure that every girl's here. So if I only have, if my typical night is only going to be 10 girls,
Yeah.
I can't afford, because if 10 of y'all all call off on the same night,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna have 5, whatever. I went to this club in Iowa once, and it was me and my buddy. It was like a random weekday, and we showed up like, oh, there's a strip club down the street. Let's go there. Showed up, and the guy was like, and I guess mind you, it was like 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. He's like, yeah, we got one girl.
That girl was rich.
And I was like,
Damn.
well, no, but and he goes, you still want to go in? I'm like, yeah, we might as well have a drink. He
Yeah.
goes, oh, it's gonna be a $10 cover, and I'm like,
$10 to cover for one girl.
I was like, no.
Be
Okay.
for real.
I'm like, let's be here honest
Oh
here.
my
I get a
gosh.
cover. I have no problem paying a cover at a strip club. But you're gonna tell me there's a cover when there's only one girl
That's
who I know is
insane.
already talking to somebody else
Yeah.
who might go on stage once every 45 minutes. No, I'm not paying 45. I'm not paying $10 for that. I'm sorry.
Insane.
And we got up, and we left, and we went to a club down the street, which was BOYB, and was amazing. It was an awesome club. But it's like, dude, you just lost out on money. I would at least
Yeah.
bought drinks. You
Yeah.
are not making any money. And let's be honest, her house fee is not covering your electric bill for the night.
For
So
real.
that's
Yeah.
that's absolutely insane.
They
But-
should have been like, well, we're gonna give you a little discount. You
Okay.
know.
So worst thing is obviously worst club cut that you've had to deal with is I think the stage money for sure. That's
Well,
That's
this
rough.
is the same club that charges the $100 fee.
see I know
Yeah,
I know a
like,
couple clubs that do that, so I understand that one. Taking your stage money,
Yeah,
that's
stage money is your money.
But
Like
that's not even
that's yours.
That's
Okay.
not even the worst part.
what's the worst one?
That you don't get your money from the dances until you're done paying house fee. So every time you're doing a dance,
I'm used to
as
that.
soon as you come out, the guy is right there taking your money. You can't even get a tip because that tip goes to your house fee.
And you see, again, the same thing. I understand that because you're gonna have those girls who are gonna try to cry broke at the end of the night and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I can't afford my house fee." It's like, no. You had $200 in dances. Give us our give us our $100. But again, you're also walking with a $120
Yeah.
house fee at
I mean,
early. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fucked up in its own right. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I mean, and then I think the dances were like 25, Yeah, it was really, and then, um, yeah, it was
See,
a little crazy.
See, and that to me is that's bad ownership and bad marketing because you
Yeah.
can't tell me you're gonna have low ass prices, but then a high ass house fee, which is gonna take me X amount to like my first maybe 2 3 hours there is only breaking me even. So now I've wasted 3 hours just to get to even. So now I can start making money after I've been shaking my ass for how long? That's no.
Yeah.
That and that's the problem is that yes, does that make the club probably a decent amount of money? Yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, is it going to be easy to keep your girls? No. And if you don't have girls, you don't have customers, which means that's less money, and that's a problem. So you are going to, and you're going to love this
Yeah.
phrase because you always love when I say it. But I mean, that's why you're going to end up with the B teamers and the C teamers
Yeah.
for your regular girls.
And-
You're going to have a club full of ugly girls who can't get hired anywhere else, which is why they
Yeah.
work there.
You're so right on that though, because I literally had a regular over there that now is a regular at Scores. He literally comes in there like every freaking week. Like there's been times where I see him like 3 days in a row. I'm like, you might as well start working here.
Yeah.
That's why I
You
live
know?
here.
Yeah, but he's a good regular because like he tips all the girls. Like everybody knows him,
Yeah.
and like he's really good with the girls. He's like, yeah, I haven't been over there in like a year.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
no one's going to the club
Yeah.
to hang out with the B teamers and C teamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only time that I think it's funny is that like if me and my buddies are like traveling somewhere and we just try to find the dirtiest strip club just for entertainment
Shut
value.
up.
Because it's like going to a dive bar. You just want to
Yeah.
people watch.
Yeah.
You want to see the craziest things that are going on. You want to like, not gonna lie, worst story of all time. I was in Indianapolis at a club, and my buddy was like, "Oh, he's like, I'm gonna buy you a dance from this girl."
Trolling.
And I'm not, I don't
I
even
can
know.
only imagine.
I don't even know.
I can only imagine.
I don't even know if I might even cut this out.
I'll leave it.
So I
Fucking leave
legit
it.
go to the back room for the dance.
Uh-huh.
She pops up. She had like a full like shirt, like a full like one top on. Like it was already down. It was like it wasn't a bikini top. It was like a full
Like a tee?
It was a sheer, but it was tight, but it was sheer.
Oh.
She took that sucker off. I'm talking about the absolute worst stretch marks I've ever seen in my entire life. Total just destroyed. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, here's your
Did
money.
you leave?
I'm
Did you
like,
leave?
yeah. I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't do this.
You're like my Uber seeing.
I
My Uber's
here,
here.
here's your money. You can have your money. We
Oh my
good.
God.
Don't worry about it. We
No.
good. Take your money. I'm just not gonna have that in my face for the next 3.5 minutes and not want to throw up. So I can't do that. Nope. And so like I walked out. I was like, fuck you, and went back to drinking. I was like, nope.
Oh
I
my
would have done the same thing. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm like, I wish we could do that with customers.
Uh,
I'm like,
Oh.
but he's ready to tip me. You know, he paid me up
That
front and
was-
gave me a tip. I haven't even gave him a dance. You know, that's like, you know.
that was me last weekend. That was legit me last weekend.
Wait,
that was-
can
That was
Why?
that was brutal. Well, okay, so I get into the club, see this guy sitting at the bar, and I was like, okay, let me go talk to him. I'm like, there's no girl that's been up to him in a minute. I'm like, let me go talk to him. He's telling me he's an ex-NFL player. And I'm like, okay, we're chilling, we're vibing, we're talking about like what type of girls he's into, because lo and behold, he wants what? A big titty fat ass bitch. I'm not his vibe, but the girl he wanted wasn't there that night. So he just still chose to hang out, have the conversation. He liked like my vibe and my personality, so he was like, hey, let's go get a room. But the whole entire time we were in the room, he kept trying to fuck me, trying to pull my clothes off, take his dick out. I was like, I want to leave so bad, but you just paid me $1,600. I can't leave. Like I'm literally stuck in this room with this man for an hour. I wanted to cry. It was brutal.
Have you had an experience like that before?
I was literally having a flashback.
It was brutal.
She's like PTSD.
Yeah,
It
no.
was brutal.
And, okay, so I had a dance. I won't ever forget this. I was doing a dance. It was okay. I was doing a dance. I was a baby stripper, so I was just like air dancing. You know, I wasn't even like doing the full dance or whatever. I was just air dancing because I was like new to it. Out of nowhere, I hear this guy grunting and moaning. So something told me to turn back. I turn back. He's literally straight up like just jacking himself off to me.
In the club.
They kicked him out. Yeah.
Okay.
But like that was so mind you, I'm 18, baby stripper, new to the game. And I hear this man jerking his literally like what are you doing, bro?
I would
What are you
have legit
doing?
looked at him and I'm like, put that shit the fuck away right now.
No,
Like,
I screamed. I was like,
I'd be like,
"You
no,
can't do
put
that
that shit
here."
back in your pants. I ain't doing this shit fucking no more. Put it away or I'm done dancing for you. That's
No,
it.
yeah,
Only warning.
I was horrified. I was like, what am I even doing here? Like, I literally screamed. I was like, you can't do that here. You can't do that here. And they kicked him out, but he was like so freaking drunk. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. I can't imagine the stuff that you guys go through. Like I said, we talked earlier about the mental exhaustion, but that's part of it. Like the
Yeah.
shit you guys have to deal with,
Yeah.
you know, is pretty significant, and it's
Yeah,
rough.
I don't think I wish that feeling on anyone. It's I mean, I've had customers where like I think the best customer to me is the type that just like sit down and just sit pretty, and then they pay you. I'm like,
Oh, really?
my
The
God.
best customer is the guy who goes, just sit here, do nothing. I'm gonna give you money.
No, yeah.
Surprise!
Yeah,
surprise. That'd be
Honestly,
my best customer for photography are the people that say, "Hey, can I come to the studio?" No, you don't gotta take pictures, but I'll just give you money anyways. Yeah, no,
Exactly.
that's fine. No,
You get paid
that's
for
my.
nothing.
You're right. That's my
Yeah.
that's my best
perfect.
customer too.
Yeah, 'cause,
What a
you know,
coincidence.
No, I remember. Okay, so I don't know if you could like put a topic out there.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good.
What's like a good paying customer, but like your weirdest customer like experience for you?
Ooh, this is the best for me because it's no secret I am in the kink community, kink realm, BDSM. So I get a lot of those guys that fluctuate towards me in the club. One of my best customers was at one of the first few clubs that I worked at. He used to come in, and it's not like he wanted me to dance on him. No, he wanted me to beat the fuck out of him and spit on him until he was fucking drenched for an hour straight.
Oh my gosh.
For an hour straight. He'd do that every single weekend. Every weekend he'd come in.
He's like, I'm fiending. He's like, I need some Nikita. Oh
I
my
know.
gosh, that's insane.
Yeah. He was one of my best customers. A lot of the
Yeah.
guys that are super kinky, if you give them what you want, they'll pay any price because they know damn well they're not going to get some other girl to do it for them. That's why they're coming to the strip club anyways,
Yeah.
to get it because they can't get it from nobody else. So the super kinky ones are like, where it's like I don't really want you to suck on my toes, but like if you get a room downstairs and you tip me well, yeah, you can suck on my toes. Like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You want me to beat the fuck out of you? Yeah, go downstairs. Get a
Yeah.
room with me. Like,
No, she's right. I mean, I have this one guy. I'm like, I literally had another flashback of this. He got a girlfriend now, but he would just let me step on him. He's
Love
like, let's
those
go
men.
downstairs, drink some
Love-
champagne, get drunk, talk about life, and you step on me.
Hey, if
Yeah.
it works, if it works, it works. If he's paying, he's paying.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you don't. If it's me stepping on you, is better than you touching me. So I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's really, really rare to find those type of customers nowadays in the year of 2026. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, being an influencer is not easy. Being on IG and doing things like that, it's not something that happens overnight. It takes time and it's effort. The comments you were about to make, you were just talking about when people ask you how you did it.
Yeah.
So expound on that.
I mean, it's a process with everything. Even okay, so I know this is a little bit like it's still the same concept but a different scenario. People ask me, okay, how much? You guys know I do a lot of gym. I talked about my weight and everything. People ask me, okay, how fast did you lose the weight? It's not about how fast you lost the weight. It's about putting that consistency in it. It goes with anything, with social media too. I did not just gain 10,000 followers because Instagram was like, here, 10,000 for you. No, I put
We know
in
it definitely
work.
isn't that for sure.
Yeah, like I
Instagram ain't giving nobody
No,
followers.
literally.
So
exactly.
But like I literally put in work. I posted every freaking day. I made content every freaking day. If I'm able to go to the gym and make content, I'm gonna make sure I make my content. You know
And-
what I'm saying? So it's like people be thinking like I literally yesterday I got a message. This guy was like, "How did you get 10,000 followers? What did you do?" I'm like, the work speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just posting because like, yeah, I do it for fun, but at the same time, it's like it wasn't just handed to me. Nothing's handed.
So what I'm gonna say is on that, the reason why they ask, and that's why I wanted on this here. The reason why they ask is because they're looking for the magic trick. It has nothing to do with, yes, you post every day and you're consistent and you work hard and you grind and grind and grind. They don't want to do that part. They just want it to happen. So that's why they're asking you the question. It's like, how did you do it? It's like, well, you know, if you post at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time twice a day, and then you do this and you do that, all of a sudden it's gonna magically happen. They're looking for the magic recipe.
But you know, it's crazy because like I've done it before where I'm like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. I pitch them ideas. I send them literally notes of like what they should do. Maybe try this niche, try this, try this. Nothing happens.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you are IG, Twitter, OnlyFans, whatever. Any platform takes consistency and takes grind. We are in oversaturated markets across the board.
Yeah.
The thing about it is that everybody wants the quick fix. They want to know that quick one thing that's going to make them hit. And it's like, no, that's not what does it. It is the consistency. It's the work ethic. It's the constant grind.
It is,
But guess
yeah.
what? That's too much work. They don't want to do work. Everybody wants to be. So we just talked about this a little bit earlier ago, is that, so I used to own a cheerleading gym for 15 years.
Yeah.
I was a cheerleading coach, part of my background, loved coaching kids, everything else. But everybody got into the mentality of everybody wants the results, but they don't want to put the work ethic into it. The biggest story I always told everybody was Michael Jordan, hands down, best basketball player of all time, even come from Chicago. I don't give a shit. Fuck LeBron. And I'll put that on some shit. Fuck LeBron. But the fact of the matter is that he would go into the gym and he would shoot 1,000 shots from a spot, and then 1,000 shots from another spot, and another one, and another one, another. That is tedious, boring bullshit. But guess what? When you watch him play, he was the best ever to play. Why? Because he did the little things that mattered.
Yeah.
He put in the work that made him that great, but no one sees that work. So they assume Michael Jordan's just phenomenal. No, he's not just phenomenal. He put in the work. And so like when they see somebody be successful, like right now, you're being successful, they're like, oh my God, she's so successful. She must have got lucky, or she must have found
And
a
it's
trick.
never luck. It's never luck. But
Be-
they see it like that.
Because they see it like luck, because they don't want to see the effort that's put into it.
Yeah.
They want to think to themselves, there's a quick jump, not a I actually have to do something. And so they're hoping there's a trick, because if you tell them, hey, this is all the things that I did, and it's this, and this, they're like, oh yeah, that's too much. I don't want to put that kind of work in.
I guess that's why, going back to like our first conversation, that's why people pay like for the courses, and you know, I mean, they maybe are searching for a little. Oh, that's the magic. That's the magic.
Everybody wants a shortcut. They think they can buy the shortcut. Oh, $150 for a course, I'll pay for it if it's gonna make me whatever. You know, in all honesty, I've joked around many of times for this. And I should do it one of these days, and it's probably ruins it because I'm saying it on this podcast, and whoever's gonna watch this podcast is gonna be like, he's full of shit.
Just take the video down.
I know, but with the amount of people that I know, and my clients, and the connections I have, I could actually start an Instagram tomorrow and make it look like I'm the biggest baller of all fucking time. Because I have connections. I was a club promoter for 10 years when I was younger. Obviously, photography. Obviously, you know, working the dance club. I could go to clubs all day with bottles, look like I'm balling, borrow people's cars, show up people's houses, make it look like it's mine, like private jets, whatever. I could make it look from an outside coming in. I could make it look like I'm a millionaire, just to prove the point that I'm not. But that's the problem though. People see people on social media, and they think it's how it is. Most of these motherfuckers are literally renting their jobs. They're renting these houses. They're renting. They have an agency that's paying for them to look like they're rich, hoping that enough people fall into to the belief that they actually get rich. It's no different than the MLMs. So like when you have the multi-level marketing, so whether it be you know, back in the day, it was like LuLaRoe, Mary Kay, whatever the trend is for the week is they get these people, they find the trophy wife that has a husband that makes $500,000 a year. And then she's like, I started my own business and I make this much money. And look at the G-Wagon I just bought. Bitch, you got no bills. Like, yeah, you live in a mansion, but you ain't paying for shit. No, you didn't do nothing. The problem is, though, is if she sells that dream long enough to all the middle fucking class wives that are that work at their 9 to 5, they're like, oh, if we invest this $5,000, I'm gonna be making $5,000 a month and blah, 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 blah. They sell that dream to enough people. Now she really is making that kind of money. She is making that kind of, but she's preying on the stupidity of others because they saw the dream that they'll never get.
Yeah.
And that's the same concept with online influencers. They're selling a dream that is not believable because guess what? They're not even living it. They don't even have that.
I mean, even the biggest successful person, woman figure, like Kim K, she literally faked her way up. Like, she would get paparazzi and, like, make it look like she was with Paris Hilton the whole time she wasn't. And then somehow became her personal assistant. Like, isn't that insane how she went from faking it to being with her to actually working with her and then now being even higher?
I mean, the concept,
insane,
the concept is fake it till you make it, for sure.
And like I said, it goes back to what you were saying. So it's just like, but she worked her ass off for that, you know?
I mean, she's got plenty of ass.
Yeah.
She didn't work it up.
Yeah. It's still
Kim,
there.
Kim got plenty of ass. It might, she could say it's not fucking fake. It's fake. But she got plenty of ass.
Yeah.
No, but it's the fake it to make it mentality, though. But that's the thing, is that's when you are advertising and you are selling yourself and you're in sales, selling the dream is 100%, that's half the battle. That's actually, not going to lie, and I'll put this down too, is that's why I yell at realtors all the time when they want to do headshots with me. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm $250, $300.
Yeah.
They're like, for one picture? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, why? And they're like, why? How is it that much? And I'm like, because I'm going to do it right. I'm going to make it look good. I'm going to make it look natural. And the bottom line is you are putting this photo on every email, on every, thing that you put out for the next year. Is $300 too much for you to have that photo on there? Because the bottom line is if you go to the $50 guy, go ahead, go to the $50 guy, but your face is blurred, the lighting is okay, blah, blah, blah. Or you can AI it, which is bullshit too, but you can AI it, whatever, but it doesn't look like you. Yeah. So you're going to walk into a meeting that you're going to try to sell me.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, and you're going to try to sell me a $500,000 to a fucking $1 million house, and you think that I'm going to trust you now? You walked in and you don't, and you've lost all credibility. Yeah. Gone. Out of the door. That's not you. Yeah. So you're already a liar, but now you want me to buy from you? Get the fuck out of here.
No, that is
you
true.
out your mind.
I mean, if you pay for cheaper work, you're gonna get cheaper outcome.
Well, and that's the thing across the board is knowing your worth. Yeah. So, and it even goes to working at lower clubs, knowing your worth. So she was in Wisconsin, and legitimately, smaller time clubs, smaller time money.
I could work all night long and make the money that I do now in an hour.
Oh, wow.
Like, it would take me legit working all night long to make the money I do now.
That's insane.
Because of the pricing.
That's crazy.
And so it's knowing your worth.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't understand, is that lower price, everybody, it's a mentality, and I understand the thought process, but when it comes down to it is that people think lower prices means more customers, and more customers means more money. And the bottom line is that the lower prices brings you budget buyers. Budget buyers are not buying you for your product. They are buying you for your price. Yeah. They have zero loyalty. They don't give a shit about your product. They just want what they want for the lowest cost, whatever. And those are the guys that want everything. Those are the guys in the strip club that come in and they put $200 in fucking singles on there, and they're giving you $1 at a time.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! You know how many times I've dealt with somebody that's like waving it around. He's like, "Come over here." I'm like, "Hey, what's up?"
For $1.
And then they're like, "Oh yeah, it's because I'm trying to, tip everyone in here."
For $1.
$1.
I'm like, great. That gives me absolutely nothing.
The most embarrassing thing I've ever seen in a strip club, and I see it quite often, is the guy who's literally at the stage with his little stack of ones, and he's like, $1, $2, $3. I literally sit up in VIP all the time, and I'm like, cheeseburger, Happy Meal,
You know what pisses me
Big
off?
Mac. Oh my God,
gosh.
she gonna get herself a value meal now. He's been there for 10 minutes,
No,
and now she can
literally.
afford a fucking. She finally can afford that fucking value meal she's always wanted. Like that's the thing. You
Damn.
just bought her lunch. Thank you, congratulations. But for that lunch, you wanted her to spend the majority of her 2-song set in front of you like you balling, where then you have the guy who has real fucking money literally walks up to the stage, throws 50 bucks, and then walks away.
Yep.
He don't even want, he's just like, you know what? Remember my face. And then you walk away. And that's the thing. That's the difference between a budget buyer and someone who knows your worth. I ain't trying to waste your time. I ain't gonna, you know what? You go ahead and do your dancing.
Yeah.
You go ahead and work your stage.
And then come
Here's
back.
50.
Yeah.
Guess what? Now that you see me, you're gonna come talk to me, then we can work it out. But the budget buyers over there were like, go ahead, spend your whole time, make your $20, because $20 will make your life. Because you know what? $20 means a lot to them. And that's the problem. $20 doesn't mean a lot to you, because at the end of the night, again, you're walking away with $500 to $2,000 easily every given night. $20 to them because you're budget buyers. But that's the same concept. Like photography, everything else. Budget buyers want everything for low cost. My baller clients, they don't give a fuck. They go, I want this because they first off, they researched me. They've gone to my pages. They see my work. They go, you are my guy. I need this, and this. How much? $3,000? Done.
Done. Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
See you Monday. And then during the shoot, they don't say a fucking word. They go, what do you want me to do? I want you to do this, do that. No. Budget buyer, the $50 guy, he's gonna be like, well, I saw this on fucking Pinterest and I like the lighting on this. I know it's not your style, but he was like $3,000 and you're only $50. So I'm gonna have you do, I want you to give me this picture for $50. No, like that's the thing, you know? See, again, go back to budget buyers in dance club. It's the guy goes, oh, you know, like you want to sit here and tell me, how much is the dance? Oh, that's too much. No, I get you've been talking to me for half an hour, but how much is the dance?
Depends on the girl.
Okay, average what, $40?
Yeah, 40.
Okay, let's say 40.
Average.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's say
40 is
let's just throw out $40. So at $40, oh my God, that's too much. I only got $100.
And I hear that shit all the time.
I literally had a guy who was like, but next door it's $20. I'm like, okay, well that's
Okay,
next door's. Okay,
That's like,
I'm
Now-
go next,
now-
go next door.
you don't get the pretty girls like that.
Now,
and you know
now
what
go
I'm
ahead.
saying?
So
You-
go
you
ahead
know
and go
what?
next door
You know
to the
what?
B-teamers.
Yeah, go next door to your C teamers, actually.
No, yeah,
Matter of
literally.
fact.
And it pisses me off so much because then they're like, I'm like, okay, can you at least tip me for my time? You know, they're like, oh, it's because I want to buy a drink. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm getting out.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Conversation done
Yeah,
for. You
done.
ain't spending shit. Mm-mm.
And no, and the sad part is it happens a lot, and I get it. But yeah, budget buyers are the worst.
Yeah.
Again, they expect the most, and they give the least. They don't want it. People with money, they don't care. They buy the product,
Yeah.
not the price. They don't care how much you cost because they know. You know, again, the guy who comes in with money in his pocket, he goes, "That's my bitch. That's my girl."
Oh
She-
my God, it's happened to me so many times.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm on stage, and then I remember this guy was just looking at me, and then all of a sudden he walks away. I'm off stage. He comes get me, and he's like, oh yeah, we're going for a room.
Done.
Done.
Because that's the thing. People with money know what they want.
Yeah.
They buy what they want. They don't give a shit what the price is. They know going into it, if I want this, I will pay whatever it costs
Yeah.
for that. And that's the thing too about people that always like cry broke. People always have money for the things they want. Anytime somebody calls me or reaches out to me and goes, hey, how much is a photo shoot? And I give them a price. They're like, oh, that's too much. And I'm like, okay, have a good day.
I'm like, you're not my
Yeah,
client.
we ain't
I'm
that
not
people.
for you. You're not for
Because
me.
guess what? That same person is buying Starbucks every day. That same person is buying bullshit stuff at Target. That same person is buying bullshit, purses and blah blah blah. But if it's something they really, 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 really want, they will always find the money for it. So anytime somebody tells you that they can't afford you, they don't want you bad enough.
No, and you know what's crazy? I always tell people, they're like, why don't you have a boyfriend? I'm like, look, if someone wants me bad enough, I don't want to think about myself as furniture, but like when you like furniture, what do? Put a down payment, right? Because that's, you can afford it right now, but it's gonna be yours. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, no, I'm so serious though. It's like
You just said put a down payment on me.
no, but
I need furniture, but if you really wanted me,
But-
my down payment is the least. You know what I'm saying?
no, but you get what I'm saying? It's like
Reserve a bitch.
No, yeah, but it's like I don't want to claim myself as furniture, but it's like if you want me bad enough, you're gonna show it. It's gonna show in your actions. It's gonna, yeah, I may be expensive, but I mean, mind you, like.
There's
I'm
no way coming back from the down payment comment. I'm sorry. I love
But
it.
like-
It was a good analogy, and I love it. There's no.
But it's
no
gonna
comeback.
be yours regardless. You get what I'm saying? If you want it bad enough, you know it's gonna be yours, right? It has to be yours. It's not
But-
what if, or you're not gonna let nobody else freaking take it from
Okay,
you.
but I mean,
you know?
okay, but that goes into confidence.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Most guys don't have a lot of confidence. You know,
Yeah.
there's
True that.
I'm
True
like,
that.
yeah. I'm like, yeah.
True that.
So I mean, there's a statistic. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not gonna stop and Google it. But I remember, like, I saw something. And I'm gonna lowball it, whatever. But it's like 25% of men sleep with like 75% of women, which means the top 25% of men sleep with multiple women. Blah blah blah. Where the bottom tier of the guys, they're like low numbers, like one to 5. I think it's like actually 8. I think it's 1 to 8. So 75% of men only sleep with 8 people, where the top 25% are sleeping with like 30 plus. And that's the thing, is because the guys who have confidence and do that know how to pull those girls in, and that's what they gravitate towards. When you have no self-confidence and things like that, girls see that. They get it. Like you don't have it, like it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
You got to have, and the thing that always bothers me, and I don't get how they don't understand, is that girls and guys are different. Guys are way more visual. Girls are emotional. So there's way more chance of a girl dating down than a guy dating down. So
Yeah.
a guy
Yeah.
wants they want the 9
Yeah.
and 10.
Yeah.
They have their eyes set. I want the 9 or 10. Done. A girl will do a 7 or take a 7 or a 6 if he's making up in other categories, whether it's money
Very true.
or
Living testimony.
Felt that.
Um,
If you looked at my track record,
But
Damn.
yeah, but they're somehow making it up in some other ways, whether it be personality, drive, confidence, money. There's humor. There's so many ways for a guy to make up for it. But the thing about it is that guys think like guys and girls think like girls.
Yeah.
So it's big in photography. Love it, and I have this conversation with girls all the goddamn time. Girls will look at a picture and be like, "Oh, I don't like that picture. My eyelid is a little bit wider than it." But they're looking at something
Yeah.
stupid. I'm like, words never said by a fucking dude. Hey, I was about to fuck Nikita until I realized her eyelashes were a little too long. Oh, I was in a fucking
You're
fuck.
like, I seen her lash.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
I was gonna fuck Aiden, except for, you know what? Her nose is a little too wide. No, these are things that,
yeah.
okay,
I'm self-conscious about that, actually.
your nose? I,
I'm like, hey guys,
Ouch.
thank you so much.
I was literally, I could have said pigtails.
Ouch.
I was just trying to come up with something random.
Damn.
He didn't come for my eyelash.
Well, I already, stop,
like facial-
I
he's like
already used
facial.
eyelash. I can't use the same goddamn example. Okay,
You're like lipstick.
sorry,
lip
my
liner or
bad,
something.
my bad. I was
But now he's like nose.
okay, stop. I was gonna fuck Aiden until I saw that she had a birthmark on her cheek.
Okay, no,
Okay.
another thing. No,
You know,
just kidding.
So that's why when I'm doing photography and girls like, oh, I don't like that, like, let me do my job, which is I'm your target market. If I like it, everybody likes it. And if you like, and that's the thing, like, vice versa. Like, don't you worry about the things that don't matter. The guys aren't looking at the length of your eyelash or the this is my good side versus my bad side.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
Yeah.
No one.
I felt that. No,
Okay,
I felt like
no one cares.
no, it's real. It's real. Every girl's got their good side. Like
Yeah.
everybody's got their good side and their bad side. Okay.
Even on my body,
it
I'd be
depends on
"This is
like
a good one."
angles.
Yeah.
Okay, you can.
It's all
but
about angles.
You can think that though, but in the real life,
But
nothing happened.
I know.
Again,
Yeah. But
never.
you've done a good job
True.
though. You've done a good job because even I remember when you took the first few pictures, even with when I had the blonde wig, I was like, no, I don't know how to pose. I don't know how to. You're like, just listen to me. I'm telling you, pose like this, pose like that, and that picture's like wow.
Yeah.
You know which picture I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I gotta repost it. Actually, no, but that's the thing though. You guys, like, that's the thing though. Is like,
But, like-
I'm your target market. That's the problem.
Well,
Like,
like you as a photographer is one thing because yeah, of course you as a photographer have to get the good angles, but like in real life, you know, you see all the angles. So like,
no, and I get that, but again, the things you guys focus on are things that aren't going to stop. Again, if you're going out to the bar to have a good time, enjoy yourself, and fucking pull you in a fucking dude for the night, the things that you're worrying about isn't going to be the make or break fucking thing. And that's what we're talking about, like the difference between guys and girls. That's why girls will date down. I can be a 7. I can do this. I can do that. I can make up for my 7. As a girl, from a guy's point of view, it's hard to make up for a 7, like like a 6. Unless the only thing that's making up for a 6 to go home with somebody is just being easy. Like that's the only thing that's saving you at that point.
True that.
Like, whoa, I got
Very.
nobody or I got her. Okay, I'll take somebody. Like, you are better than 0, so I'll take
and
the
that's
6.
and that's why men come to the strip club and they get their fucking C tier, D tier bitches. Because they're like that, they're gonna be easy.
Well, but
They're
it's
gonna
all.
be easy to take home
But
for sure.
but also too though, let's be honest, that's where a lot of guys take out their aggressions, and that's the thing is like so strip clubs. And I know you guys happens a lot. A lot of times where guys feel like they are, you know, maybe it's the guy who gets rejected a lot, whatever. That's the guy who ends up being the rude asshole. He's gonna be like, oh, I can do better. Or I can do this. I can do that. Or they say comments like that because that's how they feel like they get their power back.
Yeah.
Because now, as a girl, I know if I walk up to you at a bar and if I go, hey, can I buy you a drink? And you're like,
Be
yeah,
like,
I'm
"No."
good. But at the strip club,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, oh my God, baby, how you doing? You're like, nah. Because that's the only time that they're gonna ever feel that moment
Yeah.
that I'm gonna reject somebody that's probably too hot for me. And that's that they get off on that. Like that upster ego or
Yeah.
upster self-esteem
Well,
or something.
I kill them with kindness. I'd be like, oh yeah, I like to window shop too when I'm at the mall.
But
But it gets to them and they're like, okay, fine. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
but it is though.
Yeah.
That's how they get the power. It goes in the same concept as the guy that's in your DMs and goes, hi, 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 hi. Fuck you, dirty slut. I didn't want you anyways.
God.
It's like, dude, if they would have
Real.
said anything
Real.
in those first 115 messages, you would have been down to pound.
Yeah.
But because they rejected you, finally it's like, oh no, I didn't want her anyways. I didn't want her
I could
anyways.
do better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, no, you didn't. Like, you don't do better, which is why you're on Instagram sending 1,000 messages a day, and is the same guy who's sending me a message saying how hot I am because he didn't take the 2 seconds to look at my profile as a guy. Like, that's the thing.
And then after you address it that you're a guy, they're like, no,
Well,
no,
the
no,
one,
you're
yeah,
really hot. You're
I
really
literally,
hot.
I posted it, and the guy goes, "Why you gotta call me on blast?" I'm like, "Cause you're still doing it. I'm
Oh my
telling you I'm a
gosh.
guy, but you're still trying. So unless you're gay, which I know you're not, because you're just trying to fucking hit on the girl on my page, you're hitting on a guy. So stop, please. Like I got better things to do it.
Stop, please.
He's like, I feel harassed.
I'm
I
feeling
feel
violated
uncomfortable."
here.
Yeah.
You're invading my space. Please stop. I got things
Oh
to
my
do.
gosh.
Um,
But yeah.
yeah. No, and they're all the same. So I mean, I feel it. I understand
Well,
them.
not all men, but some men.
Most. Yeah, I would say most.
But,
most
but
men.
again,
Most men.
we already talked about the 25% to the 75%. The 75% though, that's the thing is like a lot of those guys are only not getting girls simply because they lack either the confidence or the want to actually
Or
do things.
they're just weird as fuck. Like, let's put
Okay.
it out there.
Okay.
Some of the men be weird as fuck.
What do you mean? Guys are weird? What are you talking about?
For sure.
No. No, but the idea, like, it really it comes down to just like being confident in yourself, being able to move forward and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of them just don't understand that,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. It's like if you just put a little effort into it, like that's also the concept where it goes into like work ethic. When you
Yeah.
talk about the cheerleading, putting the effort into to become a champion, they don't want to do the little things that it is, and it's like, dude, if you're a 7 and you want a 10, do something about it.
Yeah.
Get some ambition, get some drive,
I feel-
start a
yeah.
business,
Yeah.
do this, do that. There are ways to get you to your goal. If
Yeah.
your goal was a 10,
Nothing's impossible.
yeah, you can get yourself a 10. Okay, let's even be nice. You'll be happy with a 9. If especially, if you're a 6 or a 7, you'll be happy with a 9. Take the 9. You can get to a 9. It is absolutely feasible for a guy 6 to take home a 9 on a regular or even date, marry, and live off of. But guess what? You got to make it up in something. So what are you going to do to make up that difference? That difference is going to be your job, your concept, your this, your that. Do something to make it up, and you can.
Yeah. That's. I'm
That's the
100%
only
on
way.
you on that.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
That's the only way. You gotta have something.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm like,
What
fuck
did
it.
what did that be? Your head game?
Okay. She's like getting too into it. She's like getting too into it. She's like, well,
okay, stop.
she's like, if you look on looks, you gotta be good on your head game.
You're stop. Let's be honest. You're not getting you're not getting to that part of the equation until you can take you home.
Literally.
And
I mean, true. You gotta have at least something at first.
he's
But like, if you can't fucking,
I'm like, I can't relate with you guys on this because I'm celibate. I'm being so serious. I'm about to make a year.
damn.
you have not had sex in a year.
Mm-mm,
Nothing.
nothing.
I'd be feral. I'd be
I'm
a
being
dog.
so serious. I had an ex-boyfriend. I'm like side-eyeing. But yeah, I'm waiting till marriage. I know that I'm doing the OF and the club and everything. It's really hard to believe, but yeah.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
You've not had sex in a year.
Nope.
Absolutely crazy.
Not even like sticking anything up there. And
she's like it's not even people. I don't even stick toys up
no,
there.
I'm
Like
being so serious. Yeah, so serious.
You're
But
gonna
there's
be like a
certain things
born
I-
again virgin by the time you get
No, I'm like,
look,
you're
hey,
funny.
props to you. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah, good luck with that.
No, I'm like so
You
scared
like
of men nowadays. Like it's scary out here. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm just ready to settle down. And whoever, if you're not up for it, if you don't, I'm not the type of girl that you could just take home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know my value, and if you're not ready to commit, then it is what it is. Yeah.
As you should. As you should.
No, it makes sense. Again, to each their own. If that's your thing, cool. All right. New subject. When you meet a guy and you're talking to him and you've been talking for a second and you tell him what you do, dancer, stripper, OnlyFans creator, how does that dynamic change immediately?
Well, I don't know, all of a sudden they go from like being distant to like just touching on me. And I'm just like, oh, hold on. I'm like, slow down, buckaroo, But they're like just ready to like be like, they just dirty talk to the max and everything. I don't know if this happens to you
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah. And I show them my profile. They're like, oh wow, like they see the videos and everything. But like I don't know. I just gotta keep going along with it.
No, I get it. Because the way that I sell it in the club, I sell it as I'm some super slut that I'm going to go home with just anybody, which isn't the case. Like, I'm there to make money. Like, you're coming to a strip club. Realistically, you know what you're coming in here for. Like, you're paying for a fantasy, and I'm selling you the fantasy, but I end up selling the fantasy too good that I end up in the wrong situations every single time. So, like, that's why I'm at the point where I definitely think I need a new approach with new people. Like,
I feel like I work differently with certain type of men. Like if I know that it takes a little bit more work, then I am a little bit more sluttier than usual. And when I say sluttier, I'm like, like let me pop your cherry. Like I'm just like fully in.
No, I'm the
game
same way.
mode,
It varies by person per person.
Yeah.
Because not every guy wants a girl that's super slutty.
Yeah.
There's some guys that he actually wants like conversation to believe that you're a real person, all of this.
Yeah.
So like I said, one tactic doesn't work on every dude.
Yeah.
Like it varies. So you have to figure out what they want within the first like few minutes of talking to them for you to get that sale.
Well, I mean, it's sales is sales. It doesn't matter. I tell people all the time. I do photography. I sell apparel. It doesn't matter if you're selling shoes, photos, or porn. People have the same mentality when they buy. You're dealing with the psychology of how people buy.
Yeah.
You're looking at the customer. This is what the customer wants. This guy wants to bring home a girl tonight. So you're going to sell the fantasy that if you spend enough money on me tonight, you're going to take me home.
Yeah.
You got this guy who just wants genuine company. He just wants a pretty girl who's going to talk to me, hear my problems, tell me I'm right at everything I'm telling you, and get me away from my wife for 15 minutes or a half hour for the night and make me feel the thing that I don't feel at home.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
So
usually pull the trick of like, I don't kiss and tell.
Yeah.
It works. It works. It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the idea though is that the persona of who you are in real life is definitely not the persona that you are. Yeah, you said
no.
you're sitting here telling me you have been celibate for a year and you're a stripper,
And people
so
don't
you
believe me.
because you're a stripper, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people assume because you're a dancer and because you do OF,
They think I'm a
you must be
whore.
fucking everybody and
Yeah.
everybody, and that's where the dynamic
it's-
changes
yeah.
because they assume because you do this, A equals B.
Yeah.
And A doesn't always equal B. And that's the problem is that because you do because you're an OF creator and because you're a dancer, you must fuck everybody. And that's a concept.
I mean, I got to the point where like, it is what it is. If you want to believe me, it's fine. If you don't, then oh well, you know. But like, I mean, I've came across some regulars at the gym before. Mind you, I'm like in the stairmaster, sweating, you know. And then he's like right next to me. He's like, "How are you? Oh my gosh!" Like he's thinking I'm gonna like, you know. I'm like, "Oh hi." I'm like super shy outside of work. Like, I'm not as flirty or kinky or slutty-ish as you. I don't even know if that's a word, but you know, I'm not like that at all. Like I'm super shy. If you'll see me, I'm not gonna be a bitch and just be like, I don't even know if you could curse. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been here for the last 2 hours? I've been swearing plenty. So no, you good. You good.
But like, yeah, like I'm not gonna be rude, you know. But like, I'm just such like, is it an introvert? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm such
introvert.
an introvert. Like I get anxiety. I struggle with things. Like people don't see this at work. You know what I'm saying? They see a nice looking girl, slutty looking girl. You know, they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take her home. Yeah. And then when I start talking my game, you know, I do speak differently. So yeah. But
I mean,
you know,
yeah, you are the slutty girl at work because literally the last how many weeks I haven't been able to take a photo of you because every top you decide to pick has your nipples out, and I can't even shoot you
Exactly.
because she literally has her nipples out, and every outfit she's had has not covered shit, so I can't even post that on Instagram.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I'm so sorry.
Salty right here, right here. I think last week was the first time I shot you in like.
yeah, because I had like.
Because you
and it
actually had a
was-
top on.
Yes.
'Cause you had a real
Damn.
top on for a minute. I'm like, oh
Felt
my
that.
God, I can finally get some shit.
And even then it was a micro bikini.
No, it barely covered, but it
yeah,
covered
worked.
enough for Instagram
Yeah.
not to ban me. That's the
Yeah.
only problem. But no,
Well,
and
Now
I
I
get it.
know. Saturdays covering my nipples.
I appreciate it. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be gone for the next. Well, I was gone
I know.
last.
I was gonna say I didn't see you this.
I wasn't there this Saturday.
I
and
had a good outfit.
I'm gonna be gone
Covering
next
nipples.
Saturday as well.
Okay.
So I'll give you a heads up when I come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like no, but I get the concept though of persona though is like you're selling a fantasy, and that's what these guys are paying for.
Yeah.
Sometimes, unfortunately, that's the issue is they don't know how to separate it. They really don't.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's like with tricks too. Sometimes tricks don't understand that they're a trick.
well, so I have a obviously I work with a lot of girls, so I hear these comments all the time. You know, like even on SA seeking arrangements, I'll say the word. You know, they get all these new guys now, and they're like, oh, I don't want to be transactional. I don't want to be
Yeah.
transactional. I don't want to be transactional. Like, no, bitch, this is only
This is-
transactional.
Exactly.
Like-
Especially
Yeah.
if you're coming here, it's only transactional.
Yeah,
You ain't getting nothing more.
That is- yeah.
Fucking.
I mean,
than
it's
that.
like common sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. To me, maybe because I'm a girl, you know, and I've been working in the industry for a minute. I know you know, that's how we see it. But I mean, I could kind of see from a man's point of view that hasn't had game in a minute.
Well, okay, so I mean, we talked about how you make up for stuff. These guys are trying to make up for stuff with just pure money, and that's the problem. They just think money can buy them whatever they want.
Yeah.
But the problem is like now you're dropping a 6 to a 5 and 4 because they have zero personality. They have zero whatever. They have zero.
Yeah.
The only thing they're coming to the game with is money.
Yeah.
So that's where you have the issue is they, oh, can make up for it. It's like, no, you are bringing nothing else. You're not even being nice. Like you can't even be nice and offer money. You're just being like, I have money, you do this, get it done. Like, no, that's not how it works.
I feel like Cinderella. I'm just saying.
You got to explain that. I didn't understand that concept at all.
Oh. Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, so it's like I've had tricks where like, you know, first month, you know, it's like fully spoil me. I want to say like love bombing in a way, you know. And then afterwards they're like, okay, now you got to work for it. I'm like, at first you were just freely giving it to me, and now it's like I got to work for it.
So, not gonna lie, I'm gonna kind of go against you on this one, which is gonna be, you made the concept earlier. You gotta put a down payment.
Yeah, but that's like looking for a relationship.
I'm gonna see. Okay.
Yeah.
But here's the deal, though. I'm gonna call you on your shit, which is you gotta put a down payment. That's where the love bombing comes in. I'm gonna come in hard and fast, throw a bunch of money on you, tell you how much I fucking care about you, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Now that I put the down payment and show you that I am willing to spend the money, now I need to start seeing some rewards.
But they know.
And if I don't start seeing some rewards,
but
I'm gonna
the
move
thing
on
is,
to
like,
the next.
They know that I'm not. They know that I'm celibate, you know. And I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna give you this. Why would you think that I'm gonna?
Ain't nobody
continue
believing a stripper celebrate who does OnlyFans. I'm sorry.
I know, but like it is true. I'm like I don't know how else to explain it.
I might as well give you a unicorn horn because ain't nobody doing
I'm so
OnlyFans
serious, though.
and a stripper and to have tricks also be celibate.
I mean, no, but I don't have most of the tricks that I used to have because of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it sucks
Because they give up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
mean
give
they're
up.
like, well, she's not gonna let me hit. You know? And
Which is
That's
not,
how it
which
happens.
not gonna lie, which is how it works the most. The girls who don't do extras, the girls who don't go home. Yeah, you can play that game for a minute. It works. You
works.
You ride that bitch out for sure, but eventually it's the same guy that goes to high. When they finally lose all hope, they're like, "Fuck this bitch."
yeah, that's why there's
Exactly.
there's this saying is sometimes you gotta have new tricks for the last trick.
Well,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be honest with you, in the nicest way fucking possible. That's the issue you get when you have two girls who sell the slutty side without actually being the slutty side.
Yeah.
Eventually, every
give
guy
up.
guy you meet has a time has a timer on it.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Eventually, go ding 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 ding.
It's
Like there's
hey,
a timer.
You know.
You
yeah.
only have a certain amount of time because at some point when they finally figure out that you're serious, that you're really not going to fuck or you're really not going to do something, they're done.
Yeah.
They think you're fucking around. Oh, I just haven't spent enough. I haven't spent enough. There's a dollar amount and I haven't hit it. When they realize that dollar amount doesn't exist, they're gonna be like,
Wow.
well, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. They're gonna find
I'm going back to club tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm gonna find the girl who is gonna
Wait,
do
what
it.
did you call that term?
The B team. Yeah.
The B team, yeah.
Oh yeah, the B teamer will do
Yeah.
it for sure.
Yeah.
And she'll do it for 1,000. I'm already invested 5,000 into you. Like I'm gonna get her for 1,000.
Yeah.
Watch me. Problem solved. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's it. But it's again, I was hoping to get the A teamer, but the A teamer ain't gonna happen. You know what? I've already invested enough for this month. I'm just gonna go with the B teamer, what I know is a sure thing. And we're good.
Yeah.
We're golden.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drop standards real fast.
Well, he already dropped 5,000, so he's
Exactly.
like, he goes, I'm already down
Drop the
5.
standards
I might
real
as
fast.
I'm like, I would have done it for another 10K, but you know.
Shit,
okay.
you-
See, so
shit.
there was a number. It
No,
just
no,
wasn't
no,
hot.
I'm
No,
kidding.
Shit,
I'm
he was
kidding.
gonna have to give you more money than that.
I'm like, well,
10K.
I was about to. Oh, about to. But you gave up. Never my.
No, so but
Like,
the
come
more
back to me, baby. Please.
so the
Come
more
on, I miss
Let's
you.
bring it back.
Let's hang out. Come on, like one of these times, for real. I just don't feel comfortable right now.
I've just never done these type of things before.
hey,
Exactly.
I'm not sure if y'all go on TikTok or nothing, but that 30-day for the 90-day fiance comes on my TikTok all the time, and there's this one dude who literally sent a girl in Ukraine $100,000, and then she didn't show up, and then broke up with him, and then he like literally he was like selling all his assets. He was getting fucking cash advances at work, blah blah blah. He was putting himself in debt, thinking that I'm gonna go fly out to meet her and this and that, and he was 100% sure
That she was.
it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And she just kept draining him and draining him and draining him. I'm like, bitch, $100,000.
How you didn't get caught up like that? You
Uh-huh.
really that dumb?
I wish I had a
Shit.
bag of chips.
I was like $100,000 and didn't even meet the chick. Like,
That's
it could be
insane.
like Vladimir over in Ukraine on his fucking computer and his
Imagine it was
laptop.
like literally. Oh my gosh.
He has
that's
no idea where this
insane.
money is going.
Where do you
from.
find these men?
Fuck.
That's
Asking for a friend.
Same, actually.
Just asking for a friend.
you gotta start searching other countries and just hoping that oh my god, I can't afford to come see you.
I'm gonna
but-
go on my. I'm
but
gonna
I
go on
love you.
Facebook.
Same.
like,
I mean, scroll through Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, you name
And,
it.
and think what it is like the guy like
that's
he didn't
insane.
the guy didn't even have a good job. Like he had a barely random job, but he was willing to sell off everything he had
Oh my god.
I need one of
for
those.
just for the attempt of
thing.
meeting this girl. And at the end of the day, she never even met him.
He doesn't even know if she was real.
She doesn't. No, or he doesn't. Absolutely not.
Well, I'm real, and if you're down,
I'm like, Nikita, the
So,
camera's right
so
there.
go ahead. The camera's over there.
The camera's
Put your
right
sail
here.
there.
Picture.
I'm real, and I want
I'm
all your
real.
money
I'm real. If you want some pictures,
And she will meet you.
for
Well,
okay for 100K.
we'll talk about it for sure.
Oh
For
my
100K,
But if
I'll
you're
show him Mexico.
down-
Okay.
But if you're down, I'm ready.
You're funny. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know. That's insane.
Dude, it was horrible. But that's the thing is like there are people out there that they
Yeah.
do that. They have no problems. Like they will spend their life.
That's
And that's why scammers like people are always like, oh, why are these all these scammers? Because there's always somebody to say yes. The Nigerian prince, the prince fucking email. I'm the Nigerian prince. I have $3 billion. If you send me $3,000, I will give you $10,000.
I'm gonna text someone. I'm like, I'm Kim Kardashian. I'm stranded in the street. Send me $100.
Oh, there was
Yes.
dude. There was a girl that literally sent like $20,000 to Brad Pitt because he had cancer and needed it, and he couldn't afford the treatment.
Get the
Brad Pitt,
Brad
the
Pitt.
multi-millionaire actor,
Yeah.
That's
couldn't
insane.
afford
Okay.
treatment.
How old was she?
Oh, she was. No,
Oh,
okay, she okay. So A team, B team, C team. She was like in the F team, and
Stop.
literally set her life savings to this guy,
God.
thinking that she was Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yeah.
And I want. There was another actor too.
I'm like, I would do it for Dave Franco.
but I want to say though, like I
I'd be
want.
like, you got a flat tire, babe? Okay.
Okay, I want to say.
I got you.
I want to say
Don't
there
worry.
was another actor. It might have been like Matt Rife or something.
He's not an actor. He's a comedian.
Comedian, yeah, but it was somebody.
So
Stop.
get that correct.
Oh my gosh.
It
She
was-
was so
it-
quick with it too. She was like,
She's like, I
actually-
know who that motherfucker is. No,
Better
like
know it. As a matter of fact, let me know your next show.
so. Okay, so it wasn't. It might have not been Matt right, but it was some. It said the Brad Pitt one was for sure, but it was said the people like they feel like they think. Oh no, the Brad Right one I want to say is that one of his friends saw the story about it and then made him call her and explain to her that he is not the one she's been talking to. He's not the one she's sending money to.
Wait,
And
that
she did
sounds-
not believe it until he literally had to FaceTime her because he felt so bad because she kept doing it and she was in total belief that it was him. And one of his friends saw the story and he finally goes, give me in contact. He goes, I know Matt, give me in contact. And it might not have been Matt, right? But I'm pretty sure it was. But like he finally reached out to her and was like, hey, I'm so sorry. this is not me. I don't know who you've been talking to. I'm
I
sorry.
think I
Like
heard
we're
this story.
yeah, we're not
Damn.
dating. We never were dating. This is not my account. You have not been sending me the money. Can you please? You should stop. They're taking advantage of you. I don't want to see you being
Yeah.
taken advantage with my name. And he actually reached out and apologized for it. But it's happened. Like I said, I know the Brad Pitt was one. Like he had cancer and she sent him all the money.
That's insane.
Fucking crazy.
That's insane.
There are a lot of people out there that believe everything. But that goes back to our earlier topic on like the whole like social media stuff.
Yeah.
People believe they want to believe what they see is
Yeah.
true.
It's so
And-
easy to be tricked on social media
Yeah.
at the same time.
I mean,
Like,
especially with AI now.
AI is crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
scared of
Right
it.
now. Same.
I'm scared of it.
Scared of AI?
Yeah. Imagine they're like, oh yeah, you were here, and then they just, that's crazy. Because they could really fake it now.
No, it's
And it looks real.
Yeah.
no, it's AI is definitely getting harder and things like that. And that's actually why in photography, actually now I used to sell my packages were always like edits and this and that.
Mhm.
Now I'm actually even taking out the edits. I'm like, I'll just give you the fucking normal ones because people don't want the edited
Yeah.
because now edited is close to AI.
Mhm.
Now we want to prove that I do look like this. How do I do that? By not having editing at all. I'll just post my raw. So you know what? They can see the imperfections. They can see I'm not perfect.
Yeah,
But guess
that's
what?
true.
Now you know I'm me.
Yeah.
So it's okay. And this is what I look like, and this is what I'm okay with that and comfortability. And so it actually could open the door with people being a little bit more comfortable, with the girls that look like what they look like in real life. Like obviously you're a fitness, you're trying to get a fitness influencing, like you look the way you do. You're obviously skinny as well. Like
Yeah.
we don't have to edit you guys. So you need, the raws is like, yeah. So you see I have a big pore here in the skin.
Like me with my little pimple patch.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I have a pimple, I have a pore, I have this, I
Yeah.
have that. That's
You're like, I'm a
fine.
real raw
But guess what?
bitch.
Everything else is fucking normal. And that's
Yeah.
real. This is what I look like. If you walk up to me in the club tomorrow and you show up at, if you show up at my club, this is what you
Yeah.
getting.
The amount of girls that it's like you could see the editing too. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's so crazy because I'm like, did you not have time to edit the background and make sure it didn't freaking bend that way? I'm like,
There was-
Exactly.
I still have one. It was one of those like on my feed. It was a random girl, and she had like this
Is this the girl you showed me the other day?
with a big forearm. Yes.
Yes.
So
the big forearm.
okay, no, so she was like turned and she was like here,
Uh-huh.
and like because she snatched her waist in, she pulled the forearm in. So she has this like
Oh my
Tiny
god. It was
monstrosity.
so bad.
So she has this
was
monstrosity
so
forearm with this little waist. I'm like, am I the only one who's seeing this? Like I even like wrote in the comment. I'm
Yeah.
like, does anybody notice the big? Because there's so many guys. Oh my god, you're so hot. Oh my god, this is that. I'm like
That's so
Um,
crazy.
the forearm, the big ass forearm. Do you guys? She looks like fucking Popeye, like straight up, like she has the big ass, like monstrosity
Get
forearm.
out.
I'm like, she looking like she go fucking down a can of spinach over here,
got it. No,
and you're
she's-
like, oh my god, she got a snatched waist. Bitch, she gonna fucking strangle the shit out of you with that big ass forearm. She's gonna choke you the fuck out.
Get out.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
No,
But-
yeah, I see it more often than usual. I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, they really do be like, I'm like, girl, we could see it. I mean, I
Yeah.
can see it. I don't know if anybody else can
What's
see
that?
it.
Everybody does. Anytime a girl sees another hot girl, as a guy, if I see a hot, like, oh my God, this girl's like a 10.
Mhm.
Is she really 10? And I zoom in and I'm like, there's this girl from Russia. Oh my God. I can't even think of her name right now, but she's a fitness girl.
Mhm.
She has the smallest waist to ass ratio.
Oh, yes. You showed me
ever.
her.
Wait, is
and
she
you
like a
can-
gym fitness girl?
Yeah,
I
she's-
think I know
and
what
oh
you're
my
talking about.
God.
She's like promoted by Gymshark.
No.
Oh.
No. Her
No,
name
her
is like
fucking
Irma or
ass-
something like that. But the
Her
bottom line,
ass is fucking amazing. I'm gonna say it right now.
Absolutely
Her-
stellar.
And you can't like. He legit showed me her not that long
Mhm.
ago, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, you can't see nothing. Like
I go through
if-
her
if
pictures
it-
all the time.
I'm like, if like whoever is on her photoshopping team, like
Yeah.
if she's
Oh,
photoshopping
wait,
that
she
shit,
photoshops?
I don't
No,
know
I
if
don't
she
think she does.
I don't think she does.
Because I've
But
yet
if
to find one.
But if she does, then you gotta be really good.
Oh my
Either way, if
God.
she's natural, fuck.
Every-
Girl, call me any day, please.
Hands down, every picture she posts, I would go zoom, zoom, zoom on her
Like,
waist.
You can't be real.
Yes, I'm
No,
waiting.
it does
I'm
not
waiting to
look
see the
real.
wavy line, and I've yet to see one. I'm like,
And she's got titties too. It's not like she just has a fat ass and like no titties. No,
What?
like
But
she's
she-
got titties
when she
and
turns,
an ass
okay,
and a
Uh-huh.
small ass fucking waist. Like
her
girl is
sideways.
fine.
I kid you not, her sideways is like this, but her ass is out to here, and it's gorgeous, like
I'm gonna-
top tier,
I'm gonna
10.
need her ad 'cause
I will,
wanna get
I,
her.
will- I will literally send next time it pops up. I'm gonna send it
No,
to you.
it's the same
But
thing. I'm
she
like, I wonder
is
what
a
happened.
bad bitch,
Really?
and I literally, as a not that I'm a
Those are like
hater.
Pokemons.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
really rare.
Literally, it's not even.
Let me
I
collect
don't
that
think-
one, please.
Literally.
Let me collect that
I'm
one.
not even a
Let me-
hater.
I need it.
I'm not
For
even a
your mom.
hater. I'm just,
No, I
I'm
need
just waiting for her to be disappointed because I'm gonna find one of these days. I'm gonna find that squiggly line.
Yeah.
Literally, I've been following this girl over for a year and a half. I've yet to find a squiggly line, and I'm like,
That's
she has to look like this.
Yeah.
Videos, everything. I've
Yeah,
yet
because
to.
even in videos, you could tell when.
Well,
someone edits
yeah,
them,
videos
yeah.
like yeah.
It's
There's
easier.
there's some bitches.
Yeah.
I know there's one
Like
girl.
some bitches.
I'm not gonna say the club that she's at.
Yeah.
But there's one girl I know for a fact is a dancer,
Mhm.
and I've met her in real life many times, and I see her on social media. I'm like, nah, I know that's not you. Like she throws some of these videos out, I'm like, you look like a
Stop.
bad chick, and I know that's not the case. I know you lying. Like you just try to fucking like
Yeah.
get some goddamn. You're throwing the bait out there. Come see me in my club. Ask for me by name. But they're gonna be disappointed because you are not that chick
That's crazy.
at all. No, some girls have no shame in their game and hiding stuff,
Yep.
and it's blatant too. And that's why
Yeah.
it goes to the concept of the headshots. Like some of these fucking people will do, like they edit the shit out of themselves. Like, you think they're not gonna notice? Like when you walk
I'm like,
in,
Exactly.
Face
bitch,
tune.
you 22 in the picture, you 66 at the goddamn meeting. There's a problem. Like,
You're
no.
like, wait, where's Jessica? You know, have you seen that? It's like, I'm here. Oh my gosh, I'm such
Hey.
a brain rot girl.
A what?
It's like, Jessica, it's me.
What is this
He's
from?
like,
Oh my
he
gosh.
he's not on the same side of TikTok.
Oh.
Like, outside
Wait,
of
you know
those-
what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Oh, yeah. Damn.
You on
Next
the
one.
wrong
Crazy.
side of TikTok. You,
My bad.
you're showing
If
your
you know what
age.
we're talking
Showing your
about-
age over there.
If you know what we're talking
No,
about,
my-
comment down below.
90% of my
Comment down below.
90% of my
Please.
TikTok is like people being
Some dumb
arrested
shit.
and beat up, and then like, and they totally wrong too. Like, I didn't do nothing. After they get caught, as like all this shit is falling out of their shirt. I don't why you running? I didn't do nothing. And it's like
I ain't got nothing on me.
Rolex, like
I ain't got nothing on me.
Oh
like
my
What are you
shit,
talking about?
shit's falling out of their pockets. I didn't do
It's
nothing.
still not you.
Shit.
Oh my
But-
gosh. No, that's insane.
Okay. Well, we do got to end because we're definitely over time, but appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you again
Good
for filling in.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say-
maybe in the future.
At
we'll
this
see.
point, you're 3 for 3. You may or may not be my fucking official co-host because, and again, not planned at all. Like you were set here to be at the first episode, but you have come through on the last two, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Well, like I said, you're always fun though, and you always have a good story to tell, which I appreciate. But yeah, so she may or may not be my official co-host as someone.
You have been promoted.
Yeah, I
Yes.
need to.
I'm now an elite employee.
If my
There's
next
more.
podcast I have a bigger table and she's on the same side of my table, that may or may happen
Maybe
at one of
a
these
side.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you see her on this side of the table, she's been officially promoted. Until then, she's always my honorary second guest.
I don't know. I
Yes.
like her as a co-host, so
Why you try to sell her job for her?
I'm like, I feel like I'm at work right now.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, I'm selling her.
You guys should do a room together.
I'm like, she is so
And
good.
I mean, if you want me to come too, I'll come watch. You know,
that's
it's
so
only
funny.
it's only an
That's
extra
literally how it
$800.
works. That's literally how it works. Like, she is so good. You haven't even met her. You only know this side of her.
Well, I mean, at least you encouraging other people. Though.
Yeah.
Most girls be like, nah, she's all right, but you come bring me back
no,
in
no,
the room.
no. I'll try to sell fucking rooms for girls all the time, and I'm like, bitch, if you fuck it up, I ain't selling shit for you no more.
Yeah.
You're done. You're cut.
I'm like, you know game?
You made
okay,
me
you
look
need
bad.
to show me game now.
Yeah, I'm like, you made me look bad because I was trying to bring you in and you're being a cunt. The fuck no. Fuck
Yeah.
no.
No.
She's laughing because she's like, I know that bitch.
I'm like, I know.
I'm
He's
like,
what are you talking
fuck.
about? Yeah. No, it's sometimes I'm like, I'd be like, I don't know how to really wink, so I'm like, come on,
What,
tell this girl.
can you not wink?
No.
Try.
I don't know if you noticed earlier, I was trying to wink. I just went like
No.
this. I closed both my
She's
eyes.
like, I got those Asian eyes. They either they open or
No,
close. Like
last time-
they're
no,
already.
No, there's no
She's like,
way
I'm
to
already
make-
half
No,
wink normally.
literally,
So.
last time I was trying to make content for the blue page, and then my manager was like, you can't even see if your eyes are open or closed.
She's like, my eyes
I'm
are already
like-
at half
I'm like-
wink, so it's either a full wink or no wink. I don't.
Literally, I can't wink for shit though. Now you guys making
Shut the
fun of
fuck
me.
up.
Uh,
I can't see it.
Getting bullied again.
I got half wink.
No, yeah, I really can't wink though. I still can't do it. This is the best I could do. This is the best I'm gonna give you.
She's like, you're high as fuck. That's all. That wasn't even close. That was just like, I'm high.
You're like, you gave me a squint. That's what you gave me. Wait, can you wink? Oh, like
What's
you
that?
guys.
Are you normal like everybody else? Yes. Everybody, normal people can go,
I'm like-
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
I'm ready with a guy.
Oh!
I'm like, if you know what I mean. I can't wink for shit. I'm so serious. I can't even whistle.
Oh my god!
Same, actually. Well, in my defense, I got my tongue split.
Oh,
so
okay.
relearning how to
Yeah,
whistle
yeah.
now.
Okay,
shit.
okay. I got it. Give me a try.
No.
Oh, I can't.
Give me a try.
I thought about it. I thought about it.
I got a piercing though. I can't really do it. I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
if
she
it-
did a double. She did a double tongue.
No, she knows it. She knows.
Oh.
She was giving me advice. She's like, you can't suck. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
she's-
Well, you're celibate anyway. So
No.
yeah.
No, I was telling her, I'm like, the snake eyes that you get for your tongue is probably one of the worst.
Yeah, she was
that
like,
you
you're
probably-
not supposed to drink.
Well,
So-
no, you can drink. You just gotta be with that tongue
Mhm.
piercing. You just have to be careful because you shouldn't have it for long. Like that's all.
I mean,
Like
it's-
even the up and down is still bad for your like
Mhm.
gums and everything, but the one straight and across, like
I mean,
across,
it looks cunty though.
it is, but it's bad for your teeth because it rubs against
Yeah,
your teeth.
I did bite it before.
So like.
Yeah.
It's rubbing against your gums on your teeth, so therefore it's fucking up your teeth, not fucking up your gums. So
I
that's the one thing I don't play about is my teeth.
I had
'cause
a,
I'm like,
I had a lisp when I went to work. I was like, "Do you want to go get a dance?" And the guy was like, "Do you have a speech impediment?" I was like,
damn.
"Oh my gosh." you're
Yes,
sad."
I've been
No,
saving up.
same.
No, what you gotta do is like, I've been saving up to get rid of it, but I can't afford it yet. Want to do a room?
No, but I really did have a speech impediment. And then Juan was like, "Okay, Mike
Juan.
Tyson." He's like Mike
Shut
Tyson.
up. No, that's
Yes.
how I was whenever I came back after my tongue split. I still have a lisp. It's so bad.
Really?
Whenever like I drink, my tip of my tongue swell
Mhm.
up. So like, then at that point where I'm like, at work throughout the
So
night, it just gets bad, and my
Wait,
mouth
so you
just
really
feels
can't
like
whistle at all?
I haven't tried.
Can you try?
I don't even want to.
I'm like, just
We-
try. Just go like
Exclusive.
this.
Hold on. Exclusive. Her first attempt at
Her first
whistling.
whistle.
Let's go ahead.
Is that the first step?
No.
I
It's
can't.
exclusive. One before we end the show because we got to end the show because I said that like
Yeah.
10 minutes ago. And we're still going. Can you please try one time?
Thank you.
If you do it,
Attempt.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on. Just hide from the camera a little bit. Come on. you
I
gotta
want to
do
see
Oh
the
my
it.
try.
God.
I want to see the attempt.
I can't, dude. I can already feel the way that my tongue is fucking
Try it.
moving, and it's not gonna move. I know how to,
Come on.
bitch. I know how
Your
to
turn.
whistle
No,
before.
I was taking turns. I did it. Now it's your turn.
Can't. I'm already trying to
Attempt.
I'm already
Just
feeling-
attempt. I want to see the wind blow.
I'm like, just do it, damn it.
I can't.
Oh, that wasn't.
I can't.
No, that was good.
That
I
wasn't.
heard it.
not.
Okay,
Go,
stop.
Go, go, go,
that
go,
wasn't. That wasn't bad. I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be.
It's not. I can feel it.
Go, go,
I
go,
can't.
go. You got it. You got it. You got it, girl.
One more. She's gonna do it after you. Go ahead. Just try. You were right there.
Okay.
Is it? Is it?
Just
I'm gonna be.
wait.
Uh,
Oh,
It's not bad.
that was
That's not
good.
bad.
That was
That's
amazing.
bad.
That was
Okay,
good.
that was lame. That was actually pretty decent. that ruined ruined the whole
He
thing.
was waiting for you to like
I,
spit on the
I,
whole microphone.
I wanted something so
I-
much
I-
more
I gotta-
disastrous than
I-
that.
I
I wanted
need-
disaster.
I need to,
I wanted
need
disaster, I
to suck my
didn't get disaster.
saliva back, okay, for
Okay.
a second, because
All right.
my mouth is converting to my
I
saliva.
can't do it.
No, you said it. She did. You tried.
Okay. I don't even know
Okay.
how to whistle.
All right.
Um,
Anyways. All right.
That's the best I'm gonna do.
So that's the end of our show today. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. My
So disappointed.
not honorary co-host, and thank you for showing up. I hope you had fun. You
couldn't
enjoy
say
yourself?
it? You couldn't say the name. He's like Aided.
Oh,
Say.
Aided.
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 How do you tell them how you used to say it?
Aiden. It's spelled like Aiden. It's Aiden.
They're like, are you talking about a guy?
Aiden.
Aiden.
Okay.
No, it's Aiden.
Aided.
Yeah. But
Aided.
you did get it after.
Aided.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I was spelling it phonetically. You told me I was wrong. I fixed it.
It's
Problem
okay.
solved.
Yeah.
Aided, the OF creator / dancer, and Nikita, the I'm here every week, even though I'm not supposed to be, and it's great.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yes,
it.
you're
All
welcome.
right. See y'all next week.